Hello everybody, and welcome to a Modern Horizons 3 draft here on the channel. It's back for the week. It's a format I've played a ton, so I wanted to share my knowledge with all of you. Also, this is a sweet setting for a draft. You can't really see the background, but the rooftops of Florence are quite nice this time of year. But yeah, so if there's any background noise, that's what that is. Anyway, let's see what we're working with. One thing about this set is that red-green is a great place to be, specifically because of Writhing Chrysalis, which we will be first picking. That is kind of the essence of the format. Black is a lot weaker, and you want to be trying to focus on playing either red-green, blue-green, splash red, the teamer colors, and then the energy colors, which is Jeskai, so blue, red, and white. And black is kind of left out of both of those, and so black is kind of something you avoid, even with a card like this, which isn't particularly great in draft anyway. So we're starting with a Rising Chrysalis. If we weren't taking this, we might take Mycospawn's okay. But there's like a couple good black cards, like Refurbished Familiar, Wither and Bloom, but like there's not a really good artifacts deck that's like supposed to be black-red, but yeah. This card might honestly be worth first picking as well. Pretty strong one. Yeah, but we're taking Writhing Chrysalis. It's a pretty easy pick. It's pretty easy to get into your deck too, because oh my gosh, the dreams start to a draft in this format. Writhing Chrysalis, Bob's your uncle. It's pretty easy to fit into your deck because you can play it in blue-green or red-green, or like even red-blue you could potentially spot Flash if you wanted to. Kozilek's Unsealing is pretty solid as well. There's a lot of big things you can cast. But Writhing Chrysalis is insane. If we weren't taking that, we might take the Brood Scale because it goes with the Chrysalis we already have. As we already said, blue-green and red-green are the best bases, and green is the color of both of those to put Writhing Chrysalis in your deck. These lands are pretty nice, but specifically the ones that are overlapping with the teamer colors. So like the ones that can sack to get blue or red, the ones that can sacrifice to get green, red, or blue, that's like the best one. It's all three colors, and then like the red-green ones, those type of things. Kind of an ideal start to a draft here. Okay. We've started off Writhing Chrysalis. Now pick three. So this is like one that can get red-blue. This is one that can get red-white-black, so this one's not as useful as this one would be. Wooded Foothills is honestly fine as fixing, but it's not a huge priority when these lands exist. This card's quite good. It's one of the nice reasons to be a like red-white energy aggro deck potentially. We're going to take Glaring Fleshraker, though, I think. I really like this card. I think it's between that and the Evolution Witness. This one's also quite nice. But Glaring Fleshraker in an Eldrazi deck is insane. It just does so much damage. It makes you so many extra spawns, which plays well with Writhing Chrysalis. It's really quite nice overall. These lands are also quite good, just like the ones that enter tapped and they can be useful in the late game. But yeah, we're going to take the Glaring Fleshraker. We are in a really good position here. Ooh, baby. I don't normally like to fourth pick a Bountiful Landscape, so I won't. I'll take a Reiterating Bolt. I think 2-mana deal 3 is a little bit better than taking this land, even though this land is perfect for what I want to do. Maybe I should just take the land. It's all my colors. I can cycle in the late game. I have a colorless card already. I think I can get them later, though. I'm not going to have a ton of energy cards, potentially, though blue-red does have a lot of energy stuff. This is a really weak pack other than like Inspired Inventor. I think Reiterating Bolt's really good for some decks, but not really for my deck, so I'm going to take the Bountiful Landscape. Especially because I'm not exactly sure if red and green are open, so I might have to splash these Chrysalises. Okay, yeah. This is an excellent pickup. Love seeing Snapping Voidcraw. Makes me feel good about the Bountiful Landscape pickup as well, because this is a blue-green card, and this card helps me get all three of those colors. This is a good landscape for me as well, because it gets red or green, or colorless, which is good for the Fleshraker. This can tap for colorless to play the Fleshraker. Looks like white is somewhat open. Demon Fury is also a pretty solid card. But yeah, I think this goes Voidcraw, Landscape, Demon Fury, or maybe Demon Fury, then Landscape. I kind of expect to be playing all three of the colors. Beautiful. I love getting a Nightshade Dryad. Turn 2 Nightshade Dryad, turn 3 Writhing Chrysalis. It's perfect. And as we said, we could be blue-green based still. We could just splash the red for the Chrysalises. This also helps us cast our Glaring Fleshraker. As we said, white is looking pretty open. This is another good landscape for me because it gets blue or green. But yeah, Nightshade Dryad is perfect. I never play this card. It's just not very good. These lands that are spells are also pretty solid. I think green-white's a pretty solid deck. Like, you just play 2 mana 3/3 Vigilance and then go get some work done. We're going to take this, I think. It's a nice little ramp card. We might play it, we might not, but it fixes our mana. We're going to be base green, so it's okay, eventually. Okay, now there is Fledgling Dragon. I don't really like this one. This card's okay sometimes. Like, we could take that as well, I guess. Yeah, let's take the Demon Inferior. Fledgling Dragon. We're not going to be filling our graveyard, and we're going to be able to go over the top pretty easily with our Chrysalises already and our Fleshraker, so let's just take the removal spell. Okay, we wield this. Don't love this one. Don't love Electrozoa either. We're not going to play this card, though. It's between the Mace and the Idol. Let's just take the Idol. I don't think it's great, but I think it's better than Mace. Mace is not my favorite card. It's kind of slow and finicky. Ooh, not the right land. I never loved Glimpse the Impossible. Let's just take the Wooded Foothills, get ourselves a nice mana fixer in here. It's not the best because it does cost you life, which is relevant. Glimpse the Impossible is just not my favorite card. I think it's pretty weak overall. There are some like interesting builds I was experimenting with that use this, where you like get the 3 tokens, you use them to like ping your opponent with the 3 mana 2/3 guy. I'd say this deck is off to a great start. It's hard to emphasize unless you've played the format how good Writhing Chrysalis is. It just like warps every game that it's involved in. Okay, so this is red-blue. So this is the one that I want. So it's 2 of the 3 colors I need, which is perfect. This card still being in the pack. I mean, white aggro is super open. This card should not still be in the pack. This card's the best card in the pack. It was one of the best cards in the pack the first time we saw it. Yeah, we'll just keep passing the white cards. We're not going to switch gears here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards for our deck. That's enough to do it. So we're just going to take the island. In real draft, paper draft, you wouldn't do that. But on Magic Arena, you're never playing your opponents. It's a slight optimization. We're just passing more white cards. So the people next to us are like, okay, white is open, in case they were on the fence about getting into white. I guess I could have taken the Wastes in that one pack. Because then I could search for it with my search land. Ooh, nice. Not Ren and 6, just 6. Pretty good card. It just gets you card advantage, fills your graveyard for stuff, and then you can retrace your cards, which is really strong. Other than that, this pack is a bit of a whiff. Territory color is fine. Like, this is a good card. Like, I would take this if I wasn't taking the 6, but 6 is so much better. And this card's also fine. So I would go 6, Territory color, and then be unhappy to take this. But, I mean, there's a ton of black cards in the pack. It's not really a color that I like to draft, because you just get... people just go over the top of you. The synergies aren't as powerful. Okay, this card's very strong. Not really for my deck, but it's very strong. This card's great, too. This card's great. This card's strong just because it's a land. And then it's also a source. And then Galvanic Discharge is just a great removal spell. I think we're going to take the Titan's Vanguard. It's close, though. This card is really good because it can be a land. This card's fine. This card's good. Let's just take the Titan's Vanguard, though. I don't love passing a Galvanic Discharge. Okay, Ghostfire Slice. Void Pouncer. Blue-green land. Honestly, Breaker of Creation might be the pick. This thing is so strong. You cast this and you gain, like, 10 life or something. Usually wins the game. I might need to take Ghostfire Slice or the Void Pouncer, though. I've been very impressed by this card. Let's just take the Ghostfire Slice. We need some interaction. And this helps with that. Okay, white-black. No. Blue-red. Red-green is probably the best one for us. You might be wondering, oh, are you trying to play Brain Surge? Not really. We're trying to just get our mana under us, get another red-green land. We have red-green, blue-red, all three. I'm pretty happy with the Bountiful Landscape pick, honestly. Maybe I'll miss the Galvanic Discharge, but I think this card's also very strong. I have like some really good synergy pieces with it. Okay, this card's quite good, but not really for my deck. This is a red-blue land. I think we'll just take that, yeah. This card's good in some energy decks, but we'll just keep taking lands for our deck. Make our mana more respectable. Flare of Denial, not really something I want. Furnace Hellkite, not either something I want either. There's nothing really for me though. I guess I could take the Furnace Hellkite. I don't have a ton of artifacts, but just a big flyer potentially. I have some ramp elements. Okay, I think we need the 2-drop. This card's also fine. It's a spell / land. Void Pouncer's not the greatest card. This card's fine. Spell lands are pretty nice. But let's just take the 2-drop. We need the 2-drop, I think. Okay, nothing really for us in this pack. Sure, we'll just take a card that fits our 2 colors technically. Okay, lots of the black cards wheeled. This card maybe we could play. We're not really energy deck, so we'll just take Siege Smash, I guess. Not that we really want to play this either. Sure, we'll just kind of take random stuff. Okay, Skoa Ember Mages always come around late, and this card's totally fine to put in your deck. Like, I don't know why it always comes around so late. I mean, it's not the greatest card, but in a normal set, this card would be insane, so yeah. We have 19 cards here, but then remember there's 4 or 5 lands, so we only got like 6 playables for our deck this pack. So we might have to play like Siege Smash or something, but it's okay. That's one of the things when you play this format, is if you're playing red-green, other people are going to fight you for it. If you're playing like white-black, you're going to get every card you could possibly want, but your cards are weaker, so it's a trade-off. Would I rather have an 8 mana? No, I think I need this thing. I don't have any other interaction. Okay, we can play this. It's not great. I really don't want to play this, but technically a card we could play. Sure, we'll pass the last pick, white-black card. Just not very good. Okay, pack 3, be good to us. Always checking the commons first. Not great. Not great. So we got 2 rares, they're both bad. This card's quite good, though. There's also this guy, which is not my favorite. And then there's a removal spell, and there is a Snapping Voidcraw. This card's quite strong. But we might just need the early interaction. We don't have a lot of kill spells. Voidcraw is also very strong. Yeah. Let's take this. Maybe there's only one other blue-green drafter. That's not really going to be true. So all 3 of these cards are going to be gone, but I think we need the interaction a little bit. Okay, 4 mana, 4/4. X in its cost. Yeah, that's not going to be good for us. We just get a Writhing Chrysalis. Perfect. I was going to say that Stump Stomp is pretty good. It's a fight spell. Or not, it's a punch spell, but also a land, so that's really good. This card's pretty solid. This is another kill spell. But yeah, Writhing Chrysalis number 3. We are cruising. You're going to see. We're going to win a lot of games just having Writhing Chrysalises. Insect tokens. Yeah, this one's bad. Yeah, easy Stump Stomp. Mana Fixing. Good card. Nothing else really for us. Oh my goodness. What a huge pickup. Spawn Gang Commander is super good for us. This pack is going incredibly well. We get a bunch of extra spawns. We get to use all the spawns from the Writhing Chrysalis. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 colorless lands right now. We might even wheel some more, like these random ones. Yeah, this is great. Okay, we're going to take a Basking Brood scale here. We would love Snapping Voidcraw. But as you can see, our 2-drop slot is sadly lacking to a large enough degree that I think it's worth taking the weaker card. And Flare of Cultivation is definitely getting in here at this point, I think, if we don't get enough playables. And yeah, we're just really hoping to get a few more in this pack. Black, white. Yeah, these ones are not the right colors for me, unfortunately. We could still take one, I guess, just as a colorless land. I don't think that's very good, though. I don't really want the Sarpadian Simulacrum either. I guess I'll just take a Meteoric Mace. One copy of that might not be the worst. Another Skoa Ember Mage. This card is okay in some decks, especially when you go so wide with spawns. You just get a bunch of counters. It's much better in a deck that already has counters, so we'll just take the Skoa Ember Mage. With all these Chrysalises, ramping out this thing is not a terrible play. This card's pretty good too, though. I like this. Ooh, actually, Breaker of Creation is insane for us. We have so many colorless things, so much ramp. It's going to be perfect for our deck. I did kind of want that the first time I saw it. I'm glad I didn't take it now. Boom. We wield Snapping Voidcraw. So the strategy of leaving some other blue-green Eldrazi cards in the pack worked out perfectly for us. Our mana is going to be a little dicey. We don't have the most mana fixing in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-basic lands. Red, green with a little bit of blue. Not even a ton of blue, so it's pretty nice for us, honestly. Perfect, I like Skittering Precursor. This card's not the end of the world either. This card's fine, but Skittering Precursor is the easy pick here. When you sacrifice one of your lands, like, you get another spawn token, which is really nice. Good versatility. 29, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 29. This would leave us with... Okay, I don't love this card. Sure. I think this deck really came together, honestly. I might play an extra land, and I might play, that way I'll have like 18 lands plus including the Stump Stomp. I don't want to play this. I'm trying to reduce my early blue reliance. The only card I could consider is Siege Smash, so we'll put one of those in just so we can think about it. This is 2, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lands. Perfect. 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lands. So I have to make 2 cuts here. Furnace Hellkite is definitely one that I want to cut. I only have 2 artifacts, right? 3 artifacts, and it's an artifact itself, right? Yeah. I don't really need a giant end game, so I'll just cut that pretty easily. I think I'd rather play Siege Smash than it, honestly. And then I have one more cut to make. I think Flare of Cultivation is going to be pretty solid. Meteoric Mace could be a cut, but I kind of like it as a late game tool. Let's just cut the Siege Smash. And Flare of Cultivation. We could cut Flare of Cultivation as well, I guess. Yeah, let's just cut Flare of Cultivation. I'd rather have my ramp from other sources, and we'll keep in the Siege Smash. Yep, okay. Because I already have 18 lands, basically. And then a little bit of blue, a little bit of red. How many blue sources we have? We have 1, 2, 3. This would be 4. I guess getting a 5th one in there is fine because we have 1, 2, 3 blue cards. 5 blue sources. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Seems pretty good to me. Pretty good. We could also play Infernal Captor instead of the Siege Smash. What's my creature count at? 16. Yeah, I think having a little bit of trickery could be good, though. Sweet. This is the deck. This is the build. Let's dive on in. 3 Writhing Chrysalis is pretty awesome, so that's going to be fantastic. As we dive in, I want to give a huge shout out to the NicolaiBolas Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you're enjoying my videos and you'd like to support my content and my mission to make draft accessible for everybody around the world with my guides, sheets, and videos, then Patreon is the way to do so. Special shout out to those who support at the credits level. It makes a huge difference. That's one of the rewards you can get from becoming a patron. There's also things like my card by card tier list and things like that. Okay, let's get into the games here. Okay, well, this is a dream hand. We don't have green mana, though. We have 9 green sources in the deck. On the play, 9 green sources. This might be a very disciplined mulligan, if I do take this mulligan. I can't cast a single spell in my hand, is the problem. Yeah, this is better. This is better. By, like, such a wide margin that I'm shocked I even considered keeping the last hand. I kind of want to get rid of 6. Which is kind of crazy to say, but I want to play this, then I want to play the Fleshraker, then Chrysalis, then Spawn Gang. I guess Spawn Gang's the hardest to cast. But yeah, I'll shuffle it back in later. Did they also mulligan? No, they did not. Okay. But I might not hit my land drops, and so having 6 as an option is pretty nice. In that scenario, especially, I'll play the 6. Okay, they're also ramping up. Let's just get the 6 down. Or do I go just jam Chrysalis on turn 3? If I play this, the next turn I can play Chrysalis and then Siege Smash. Maybe it's greedy to do this. I don't really have anything to ramp out, though, with the Chrysalis right now. And, yeah. And the extra spawns do add up. Okay. So they're just getting to evoke that thing, draw some cards. Nice. Ooh, that's a great pickup. I'm glad I did the play that I did now. So just look how much damage we do with just from the pings on this thing. And then I can cast this like next turn. Right, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, I'm 1 mana away. This is pretty devastating to cast early in the game. So hopefully we draw the land here. Land. Booyah. Okay, so we play this. We are just going to cast this thing. And it counts how much you cast, how many colorless things you have when it resolves, I think. It includes lands. So I have 7 because this thing came back in. And then we can attack with both. So we could sack this to deal an extra damage. We don't have any other uses for that right now, so I think we will sack it. Putting them to 7. So this thing plus Siege Smash is going to be pretty good. That was a pretty awesome turn. We're really seeing the power. The power of the dark side of the Force. Eldrazi Repurposer, sure. That's some chump blocker slash things to sacrifice to this, but the trample's going to make this irrelevant. Okay, so we play this. No, we don't even need to play this. Let's just go to combat. I think they're just dead. Boom, got the win. I think they were dead no matter what, because I could just make it an 11 powered trampler. They can't interact with it because of hexproof. And they can't block. They would chump block Writhing Chrysalis for sure, and they could put 7 in front of it, and it's 11 minus 7. I guess I should have attacked with everything. I had to attack with this thing as well. This would go to 11 if they double blocked it with these two, which they would never do that because it makes no sense to do that. But if they did double block there, then I guess I don't win that turn. I just play this instead. But yeah, nice victory there for the home team. I'm glad we mulliganed. That was a pretty good mulligan, I think. Kind of showed off the importance of mulliganing in those situations. Also showed off the power of a lot of my cards, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, I think our deck is quite good. Hopefully the lighting is okay as well. I am normally an indoor recorder, of course, but this time we're making some moves. But yeah, pretty nice day here, as you can tell. It's funny, as I've been on this trip, I can see the dome of Florence from where I'm sitting, which is crazy. I don't think I could, like, yeah, there it is. I think over there. I think that showed it a little bit. I'm like on a rooftop. It's pretty awesome. I'm kind of in that rooftop game right now. And a great hand. Easy keep. This can get us our red mana. Okay, we're playing the mirror match, looks like. Unless they get a swamp. Yeah, they're not getting a swamp. Okay. Much better 2-drop than our Void Pouncer. We don't want to play the Void Pouncer now. We can play the Brood Scale, then this thing, and then Void Pouncer with Kicker. Oh, they are playing black mana. That's... Honestly, so in some formats, you don't really care what colors they're playing. In this format, when they're playing black-red, you are usually ecstatic. You're like, oh my gosh, they're playing black-red? Why? Not like there's no reason to play black-red. Like, they have tons of removal spells. Like, this is a good card. It's just, like, they're not going quite the same level of over-the-topness as I will be. Especially because I just got 2 bonus mana. Like, they could just try to go make this thing big, start putting counters on it, because it can count itself. So they adapt it and they attack. It's a 5/5. It's a good card. Yep, huge. I'm actually okay with this because I have the Dean Inferior to get rid of it. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, this is another classic situation where if I was on the play, I would have won this game super, super easily, and now I might lose badly. Okay, we'll play this land. Sure, I guess we do this. Now I might lose badly. But yeah, that's how this format goes. It's a fast format. Fast formats, you get more punished for being on the draw. Even though I had objectively like a very good hand on the draw. Like I had 2-drop, 3-drop, they had to deal with both. Yep, okay, this game is looking over. Though I have my own Crystal Eye to draw. They kept this on top, that's not good for me. I will search up another mountain because I have these 2 double red cards in my hand. This is where Skoa Ember Mage does fall flat to a large degree. Unfortunately, I cannot kill this because they can sacrifice their 2 guys to save it. I can trade it this plus Siege Smash for this guy, though. This can only be used at sorcery speed. This is 6 power. This can get up to 5 toughness right now. This thing, I actually have an answer for this now. I might actually be in okay shape here, provided they attack with the Writhing Chrysalis. Yep, okay. Two for winning yourself against the Chrysalis is about as good as you're going to get. And we're we're still in the game. Remember, we have 3 of our own Chrysali to draw. We're going to kill their expanding ooze. Oh, please don't blow me out here somehow. I mean, if they have a combat trick, we're just so doomed. If they like have the combat trick that puts 2 counters on it with reinforce. Oh my gosh. Just such a joke, honestly. Writhing Chrysalis is so unfun. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have so many of it in my deck. I'm not going to disguise the fact that I'm taking as much advantage of it as I possibly can myself. But just, come on, man. Just cannot believe they had... Oh my gosh. One of their last cards was a kill spell that uses green mana at instant speed. We gave it our best shot, though. That was a kind of forced line. Sure. Yep. Our best bet here is if we draw land, Meteoric Mace into Writhing Chrysalis. Then we still have a shot. Okay. We have some chump blockers now. I think we still have to go for the mace line, though. Oh, okay, yeah, we actually have to go Skoa now, I think, based on that information. My turn. Yeah, okay, so we will go Skoa, kill this thing, because they would draw so many cards that the combination of that was that. Kill this thing. Double block this thing. Double block this guy, chump block this again. We're actually totally in this somehow. I mean, we're at 3 life, but we have a mace on the way. The mace is going to be a game changer. Here we go. Hoping they whiff for a couple turns. We might need them to whiff. I mean, they had it all at the beginning of the game, so maybe they'll whiff. You never know. Remember, this thing can gain a power by this thing sacrificing. I think they want to save the Wither and Bloom until after. Okay, shocking. They must have drawn something then. It's the only way that makes sense. Forced block again. If they drew a combat trick. Oh. Okay. Looks like we're still in it with a chance. Yep, okay. Big draw. Booyah. That is what I'm talking about. No attacks, end turn. Sure, we'll just pass back and forth. We're about to play our giant thing. Oh, that's a great draw too. We'll play the mace though. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is nice. Oh, yeah, and then we can put the mace on this thing so we can attack. Nice little draw from them, though. Lets them get a little bit of juice, potentially. Okay. So they kill that, do they? Sacrifice another draw. So I can sacrifice this to itself to deal 2 to them, and that'll grow this guy. It does jeopardize my army that I'm building, though. they can double block. I can kill their Writhing Chrysalis. Or I can kill their Tramp. I think I'm going to kill the Writhing Chrysalis because that thing's a bigger problem. It's much scarier. And I can recast this thing from my graveyard next turn. As soon as I hit a land. Okay, we drew a land. Perfect. I think we're in really good shape here now. Because lands are good draws, spells are good draws, and they're dead next turn if we attack with everything. Boom! What a comeback win, honestly. Huge victory for the home team there. Pretty spectacular stuff. Just awesome. Two 2-0. We are cruising. Yeah, I think this format really rewards you for having infinite Writhing Chrysalises. It's simultaneously the best, like, aggressive card and defensive card. Yeah, we have red mana, we have green mana, we have our Idol of False Gods we can play on turn 2. We're not going to crack this yet because we want to play the Idol and be able to activate it. And we also don't know what second color we need. Oh my gosh. Best possible draw. This card is insane for us. Such a good card in our deck. Fixes all our colors. Okay. Yep. We will just start activating. Sure. That card is not very good. Sure. Play this thing out. We could have played this guy this turn, but I think waiting is fine. And then one thing you do with this is you use this plus the Eldrazi, so you like basically activate it just to sacrifice it because it gets closer to being an 8/8. Oh my gosh, this game is so over. They're playing Junk Diver. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so over. Especially because I have this Void Craw now. Oh yeah, there's our mountain. Might as well just do this. Actually, no, we want to make our thing first. Activate this. Then play this. Oh man, this is looking quite good for the home team. Whenever an Eldrazi dies, we get a counter on that. Pretty magnificent, honestly. Our deck is humming along like a well-oiled machine. Okay. What do they have? What say you, opponent? Oh, they're exerting Arena of Glory. Oh, okay, that is actually kind of scary. I luckily have this Demon Inferior. But, yeah. That's actually kind of a cool play, not gonna lie. Okay, land is good. This thing gets me the blue mana I need, so... Do we have any card draw? No. So we'll just play Demon Inferior on this. Then we'll play this with Kicker. Then we will go to combat. This thing doesn't really do much right now. So we will attack with these ones. Hold back these guys to block. We could have attacked with both of them, but then we let them attack us back for 2. Okay, it has trample, so I don't think they realized it had trample, because I think it only has trample if you kick it. Yeah, because it gets a trample counter. Yeah, I think we kind of got this one. And this thing's going to be able to push us over the finish line as well. Okay, sure, that thing does not do anything relevant for us right now, I don't think. Gets like an artifact from the top 6, right? Yep, artifact or enchantment. That's why Eldrazi is a good place to be in this format. Oh my gosh, well, we'll just do that then. So we can sacrifice 4. No, we can't quite do it. Yeah, that's game. That's game. Okay, fantastic stuff. Oh, nice. 3-0. I think we might only play one more round for the purposes of this video, because due to the limitations of my travel, I am recording this outside, which means there's no power source near me, and it would be a shame if my computer died partway through the recording. And I do want to show off the draft portion, show off how powerful this Eldrazi deck can be, but the logistical aspect of being traveling does make it hard to play all of the rounds, I guess, while also, yeah, just access to power is the main issue here. But very cool deck we've had here, very fun deck as well, and I think we've done a good job of showcasing the format. We've played against an interesting variety of decks. We played against a Jund Eldrazi deck. We played against red-white just there. Our first round, we played like kind of a mirror match. No. Was it a mirror match? We played blue at some point. This is a good hand, I think. Nothing crazy. I don't love that we keep drawing these 2 guys in our openers. And not our Writhing Chrysalli. Okay, let's see what we shall see. Okay, not our best card. Probably our worst card. We almost didn't play that one. So we have our 3 worst cards in our hand here. These 3 are probably our 3 worst. We have 2 of the Skoas, though. But, you know, you got to keep your hands when you have, like, both your main colors. And okay, we're playing against a white deck. Interesting. White-red. This is a deck that I actually do kind of fear. Like, this card in particular is really good against me. Is it an artifact? Nope. It's a Slith. Because when it hits me, they get a counter, and I don't really have good answers to it. It's going to be out of range of Skoa Ember Mage by the time I, yeah. This is another one of those games where being a step behind is not great for me. Oh, yeah, we are in deep trouble. Deep, deep trouble. Oh, yeah, okay. Luckily, we can kill that, but it's not going to be relevant. We're super dead. Okay, yep. We're going to kill that, I think, instead of the Menace guy. Maybe we have to kill the Menace guy, though. Destroy target artifact. We have ways to block flyers, actually, with our Writhing Chrysalis. So we'll just do that. Just look at their start, though. This is like turn 3, and they have so much stuff in play. And we can block their Amped Raptor, but Slith is just going to take us down. We need to draw Chrysalis next turn, so we have chump blockers for this. That's really the main solution to our problems, is always drawing one of our 3 Chrysalises. Helps us block this. Oh, and they have a combat trick. Oh, this is so over. Are they going to spend the energy, though? That's the question. Because I will block if they don't spend the energy. Yeah, they spend the energy. They have a combat trick, I know, but we're in the have to draw Writhing Chrysalis anyway camp, so might as well just go all in on that. I guess I could also draw my 2-mana deal 4. Wow, they're doing 2 combat? Oh no, it's got first strike, okay. Okay, we're even more in the Writhing Chrysalis waiting room. Okay. Give me a Chrysalis, please. Please, deck. I would love it if you could oblige. Okay, that's probably game. Yeah, we're taking infinite damage. Yeah, okay. Let's just go next. We're not technically dead because they have 6, 7, 8 damage. We're at 14, but we're not winning that game. And as I said, computer battery constraints are a larger concern, so I'd rather showcase another round. That is one of the ways to fight the Eldrazi deck. Though, as you could see there, if I had had a Chrysalis in that game, it would have been almost irrelevant to all the hard work they did. Okay, I think this is going to be the final round of the video. Hopefully, as long as it's a good one. But hopefully you're seeing some of the strengths and weaknesses. My early game is a little weak. I don't have as many 2-drops as I would like. That's why prioritizing them is pretty good. But once I get to the mid-game, if I have a Chrysalis in play, it's just like feels over. 3 Chrysalises is way more than I'd expect in this era. I think you can expect to have like 3 or 4 players fighting over them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. This is perfect. This is a great one to finish the draft with. We're on the draw, so if they play red-white, they could maybe get under us. But playing 2 Chrysalises is going to help with that immensely. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. If they don't kill this Nightshade Dryad, it's over. It is just over. Another Jund deck here. The Wombat is very good. It adapts, permanents get an extra counter on them. So if they put a counter on this, it will get 2 counters. My guy does have Death Touch, though, so it might even dissuade them attacking. Though I would, of course, never block in a million years at this point. Oh, no. That could get me. This card's messed up. It is funny. We're kind of seeing the classic battle here. Chrysalis at common versus literally every rare in the set being like trying to fight with it. Like they could beat me with a stream of cursed wombats here. That would be pretty unfortunate. I'd be unhappy about that. They do pay the mana to get that, so I'm going to be able to kill the cursed wombat with my Skoa Ember Mage here. Oh my gosh, they get to do it twice. I did not see the Bloodstain Mire. I wasn't paying attention. Their land for the turn is literally perfect. This is... Oh, they can only do that once per turn? Oh, no, they don't have the right colors? Wait, what was that? Why didn't they make another one? Okay, yeah. My computer's dying. Okay, my turn. So we are going to play this so we can play the Skoa. It doesn't use our spawns the perfect way, but we have to kill this thing before it keeps making guys, especially because, like, oh no, they did make another one of them. They get that and a 1/1. Yeah, they have 2 copies of that. That's pretty bad for me. Attack. We're kind of in the beatdown camp right now. I don't like my chances, though. Everything they play makes a chump blocker. They have infinite. And also, the reason I can't see some of these things is my brightness is kind of low right now on my computer, as I struggle to not have my computer die. Springheart and Antuco is such a broken card, combined with the fact that they then had a fetch land, which is insane. And they were even on the play, I believe, so everything had to go wrong for me this game in order to lose, it feels like. On the play, I don't think I could have ever lost in a million years. Okay. I will definitely attack with this guy because I'm going to try to get him back with Ren and 6 at some point to kill something else. Let's just play this for now. And then I'm going to play land 6. Or do I play this? Maybe I play this, honestly. Combat, attack, attack. Sure. They don't know I have 6 coming, so they don't know that I can just like play this and deal 4 to them at some point. So I could have sacked these 2 spawns just to put them down to 6 here. This is why I kept the 6 in my hand. It's a bit of a sneaky play. I actually could still easily win this. They have plenty of jump blockers, though. This would be a crazy last game to win. Okay, sure. They're just... Sure. That's crazy. I can't believe they did that as their move. Did they just remember that they had these things? Like, what's going on here? Like, they just tapped everything for that? Okay, well... So I have access to 2, 4, 5... insane amounts of mana. I think I want to play this pre-combat by sacking these 2 things. Okay, so we're going to play this. Play this. Go to combat. Attack, attack, attack. If they go to 4, they lose. They're definitely going to jump block the 2 Chrysalises, I think. And probably eat the Skoa Ember Mage, I would guess. Seems like the best plan. Yep. I think we got him here. It's funny, I'm more stressed about my computer's battery than this game because I feel like I'm actually in really good shape now that I have the ability to buy back this Skoa. Yep, okay, beautiful. So that's game. So then I go play... I need to keep both of my red mana available. Tap, tap, tap. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't actually have enough to win this turn with the Skoa, so I will just take it slow. Yeah, I'll take the action end of turn. So I have some chump blockers of my own. Next turn, I have more than enough mana. So the reason I had to play the Brood Scale this turn was because I needed to be able to make the threaten making this to have 6 power so they couldn't eat this, because I needed my Skoa to die. Now that they're at 4, I have plenty of mana. I don't want to like expose this to potential death. Because I have so much mana. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll play the land. No, okay, so 1. Sack it. Sack it. Play this. Then play Skoa from the graveyard. Discard. It doesn't really matter. Mountain. I guess they were planning on doing some adapting or something. But it looks like we got the win. Boom! I thought we were doomed for a second, but getting the Skoa out super early is really, really strong. Oh yeah, they were going to make an 8-8. Yeah, that was not going to be even close to good enough. Boom! Nice little victory for the home team. That is going to do it for this draft video, though. Nice 4-1 finish. And I expect this deck will win the trophy. I mean, you saw like, we managed to beat some crazy good starts. Oh, we're 4-1, yeah. Nice deck here. If you made it to the end of the video, in the comments section down below, leave hashtag triple threat, because the Chrysalis not only makes 3 bodies for 1 card, but we had 3 of them. It's a perfect hashtag for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this. Good luck in your own Modern Horizons 3 draft. May you open many Chrysalises and face few of your opponents' Chrysali. But yeah, Chrysali, NicolaiBolas, it's a match made in heaven. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time. Signing off from the beautiful streets of Italy.